Hi, I'm Thomas HP Apple.
My name's Luke. What's your disability?
Dude, what are you doing? Brownie!
Let's sort this out. Come on.
Dude, come on.
Everyone that know at home knows what our staff are like.
Man, seriously, we got serious staffing issues here at WDT. Welcome to this week's edition of WDT. I don't even know what to do. I'm lost. I don't even know where we are.
I'm thrown. We haven't had to deal with this type of situation before. Should we just start doing reviews? Or what do we do now?
I kind of want to rock in the corner in the fetal position.
It's a little bit like that, isn't it?
All right, let's go for some previews. Let's start off with Gbo versus the man on my right. Right, yeah. HP. So, during the week, Gbo traded Jay Smooth, who ended up being his highest scoring player for the week.
Good job!
It's awesome. But this young fella here, Dragic dominated with the Bled show out.
Bled's low.
The Bled showed.
Bled show.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah, it's okay.
It's good, isn't it? Yeah. So the Bled show was out. Dragic dominated. HP dominated. The Wizards dominated. Gbo, 0-5.
0-5, complete turnaround to last year.
He was 5-0 last year. I saw these emails go around this morning. It was true. He was 5-0, and then he lost his next 5. So maybe he's going to win his next 5.
Bit of comedy to start the show there.
Yeah.
Happy with the win. Lost a lot of games through injuries, but it was never in doubt. So no. Okay, next matchup we go to the Coozies versus the Big Babies. Now, if we rewind to last week's show, I think I tipped Big Baby, and for the first time ever, a WDT host picked against themselves.
That is accurate.
How did that work out?
I don't know how to answer that. It worked out well, as in I won the matchup, but it worked out really bad, as in my tipping was wrong.
I do enjoy that.
It's awesome. I smashed it, so I don't care about tipping.
You did.
If I have to be naked, I have to be naked. I'd rather win the Scala.
Yeah, maybe. But reviewing the matchup, bit of return to form from Rusty. Hit a ridiculous game winner against, I think it was Golden State.
It was.
John Wall had a massive week as well, just
did.
continuing doing his thing. Big Baby a bit unlucky with Jeremy Lin going out injured, but at the end of the day, it would have really made a difference. Cooz back in the winners column after the Cooz Tonight episode of the previous week.
Yeah, it was a bit harsh. Taco is my Cooz tonight, but my boys bounced back with 35 averages. Big Baby never in the contest, even with a massive game that we're going to get to from Durant. The Durantula'ed. So let's move on to Mal versus the Roo Dog. So for Mal, the LBJ Wade trade is certainly working out for him at this point. It's looking really good. Both players absolutely dominating. LBJ's hit some form. Wade's definitely hit some form. Not missing any games, which is also a bonus. Just not enough against Roo.
Definitely not.
Roo had 6 more games in him.
6 more games.
And only won by 96 points.
Lucky.
Very lucky. Roo's team starting to look a little bit more shaky. Mal's team, well, the sun looks pretty good.
Does look pretty good. And interesting today, Anthony Davis.
Broken hand from Anthony Davis. Roo, starting to worry a little bit. Grip on that Scala, getting a bit looser.
Is this where the slide begins?
Oh, this is where the side may begin. He was also 5-0 last year, and he's 5-0 this year. We all know what happened last year. That's weird.
Let's move on. Okay, last review from last week was... He's already changed his name. I can't remember what the name was. It was something quite funny what Taco had.
It was the Scotty does rape and stalk and rapers. The Scotty does stalk and rapers. Accurate.
And when we previewed the matchup, we said we probably don't need to spend a lot of time on it. Scotty's team's been awesome. He's going to win. Blah 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 blah. What the hell? Taco won again. 2 in a row. His team was great. Steph Curry, highest scoring player of the week. 195.5 from 4 contests. And you have to take into account Bradley Beal did not score a fantasy point. The Wildcats player or the NBA player. But
I think Scotty had James Ennis, so it made up for it.
It did indeed. But end of the day, massive effort from Taco to get up 2 in a row, defeating Scotty and Cooz in consecutive weeks. Tark on a bit of a roll. Nice work, bud.
He is. Good work, Taco. You've done well. We both failed on the tipping on that one. Look, let's move on to the stat line and crap line of the week.
So annoying that they can't see our awesome dancing while that's going on.
Yeah, we should maybe just dance randomly during WDT.
That's gonna
I feel like I didn't do this before.
We did.
Is it too late? Can we get the credits back?
You're pretty good with that video editing stuff.
We'll see how we go.
See how we go.
So look, I was loving this morning when I woke up, and I watched as I was having a shower and brushing my teeth and jerking one off. I was watching Andre Drummond absolutely desecrate Big Baby's anus. Drummond, the first player since Hakeem Olajuwon in 1994 to drop an over 30, over 15 rebounds with over 6 steals. So he ended up with 31, 19 rebounds, 6 steals and 2 blocks for 71.5. Did I mention that I picked him up in round 13? Good work, guys.
Stat line of the week right there, isn't it?
What was it?
Wait, there's more.
So that very, very same matchup with Big Baby, the Durantula'ed. Holy shit balls. Last year, Jerking Noah dropped a 91 for Rudog. What did Durant do today, bud?
Grand total of 95 fantasy points.
Oh, he was so close to cracking that 100.
Let's recap the line. 32 points, 10 rebounds, a career high 12 assists. That right there is a triple-double. Mal, I'm looking at you. He added to that 4 steals and 4 block shots. 95 fantasy points. Massive effort from Durant. Without a doubt, the stat line of the week, potentially stat line of the year.
I think it's going to be very, very tough to beat that. On to crap line of the week, and I'm just going to give a shout out. There's a few really bad ones. Damian Lillard dropped an 11 fantasy points for a guy whose second, third round value is very, very ordinary. But crap line of the week goes to Scotty. He picked him up. Why would he do that? Eric Gordon.
Oh dear.
Eric Gordon with 4 points, 2 arse. That's assist maybe, unless he's got 2 arses.
He made it. He's pretty small. He's a little bit chunky.
He's a bit chunky, yeah.
He's a bit.
0 rebounds, 4 turnovers. Good work. 7 missed shots.
Dear Lord.
0.5 fantasy points.
How much time did he actually spend on the court?
Nearly 20 minutes.
So I think let me do the calculations. About 0.02 of a point per minute.
It's amazing.
That's a massive effort.
It's amazing.
It's a massive effort to be that bad.
It's awesome. As I said, would have been an awesome pickup 4 years ago.
4 years ago.
Yeah. Trades.
Trades. There was one trade this week.
There was.
A very interesting trade. The Cooz and HP were enjoying the delights of Wembley Food Court when said trade.
Smashing some dim sum.
Dim sum, a couple of horrid ginger beers. We'll never do that again.
Dude, Stone's ginger beers, just don't do them.
Stay away.
They taste like bumhole.
Bumhole.
Ugh. So, we're off topic.
We are. We were dining on some delicious delicacies when we almost vomited when that trade came through. So, what happened? Jibo, as Cooz said, traded J Smooth, who's his highest scorer of the week, and Damian Lillard, who he just acquired in the D-Rose trade, sending them to Rue for Ricky Rubio and Chandler Parsons. Was that trade upheld?
Yeah. I don't know why no one pointed out that was a little bit one-sided.
One-sided? Bit of rape?
Yeah, but look, they're both, my opinion on the trades are they're both grown adults. They can both make decisions. I wouldn't be surprised if G threw that out as a bit of a courtesy trade because he ended up massively on top with the D-Rose trade to Rue. So I think it was more of a, I'm sorry, here's Lillard back trade. Which,
let's go with that.
If it is that, G, you are lame. There's no room. There's no room for niceties or compassion or feelings in the Scala League. And if that's the case, dude, you're dead to me.
He hasn't worn the dress yet. He hasn't been PCW yet.
He's going to be this year.
You don't want to be that.
0-11 first year, narrow escape of PCW this year. With trades like that, oh dude, Mel's team's looking stronger. Your team's looking poo-poo. Let's move on. I'm getting angry.
I get to play Rue this week as well.
Awesome. So let's move on to some previews.
Don't give me yourself now.
Sorry.
We still need to do
Oh,
some free
pickups.
agents.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just want to go home.
I know.
I'm tired, man.
So tired. Anyway, free agents. Rue, making a few willings and dealings this week, trading, also doing some free agents. He dropped Jimmy Butler, who's a little bit dead, and picked up someone who I can't remember who that was.
Big Baby.
He picked up Big Baby. He
He
picked up the
picked up
commissioner.
Big Baby. How much did you spend on Big Baby?
Half a dozen. $6. It's the bias coming back.
Flask's coming back on Friday, apparently.
Got a lot of players. Pretty deep team.
I've got a very deep front court.
We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, look, Big Baby's a great player. He's a great shooter. He's a good scorer. He probably doesn't rebound for someone who's a gigantic infant.
He's quite humorous on the court as well.
Yeah, he's a funny guy. He's good with, I think, phones and throwing things at people and destroying things in hotel lobby rooms. He's good at that as well. Maybe get extra points for that.
Maybe.
Sorry, move.
One other pickup from Rue, he dropped D Rose, who, as we all know, unfortunately injured for the year, not good for the good of the league.
No.
He picked up Kirk Heinrich for $5. I guess, you know, like for like.
I think Kirk Heinrich's the bionic man. Have you seen how many freaking things he wears?
Attachments.
It's held together by
Oakley's.
latex and goggles and
He's interesting.
yeah.
Next pickup was by myself. I dropped Enes Kanter, who's about, I can't handle his inconsistency. 31 games with 5 the next. Couldn't handle it. Picked up Jared Sullinger for $1. He's looking pretty good.
Good pick. It's unfortunate. Cantor looked really good at the start of the year. Looked like he was going to have a promising season. Has not delivered one iota.
On the bench.
Yeah.
Not even 6-man. So
No.
had to be done. Gibo with the next pickup and drop. He sent J.R. Smith to the waivers. Picked up Martel Webster for $3, who's been going crazy in Bradley Beal's absence. He'll still be out for a while, so hopefully G can benefit from that a little bit longer.
Wait, has he got Ariza and Webster now? Okay, cool. Let's move on.
Yep. And the last one of the week, Taco dropping Jordan Hill. Hastily picked up, hastily dropped. Picking up Rodney Stuckey for $2, who everyone's had that thought, do I pick up Rodney Stuckey in past years? He's been pretty good lately, but I don't know if he can keep it up.
They're just too deep.
Yeah.
It's painful enough having Dre Drummond, Josh Smith, Greg Monroe, superstar front court, but they're just too deep.
Stuckey, Byron, Phillips, Jennings.
I don't know.
See how it goes. Yeah, that closes up all the free agent pickups.
All right, so previews. Can we do that now?
Yeah, we're ready to go.
All right. So the first one we're going to go through is the Mandy Patinkin Titans versus the Big Babies, and look, it's one of those games where Big Baby his team's actually come good. It's actually looking not too bad. I thought he was in trouble before I played him, but you see he's got some decent players. Greg Monroe's not in the form that he should be in, but he could bounce back, and he's got some great players. George Hill's come along really well. He had a great game started this week. Chris Paul day to day for Scotty.
He did play today.
He did play today. I don't know if he was limited or not, but his day to day was a bit worrying. But,
39 points, 34 minutes, just
Yeah.
typical
Chris Paul, yeah. So there's also a games advantage for Big Baby.
There is too.
I'm going with Big Baby.
Cool. It's a tough one, but I think I'm going to have to differ with the Cooz on this one. Scotty suffered a loss this week against Taco. I think he's going to bounce back. He's still scoring very highly. I think everyone scored really well this week, apart from
They did.
But yeah, I'm going to differ with the Cooz and go with Scotty.
Cool. I need to make some of these numbers back.
Next matchup. Ooh, it's going to be a good one. The Coozys versus DeAndre Rebounds. Let's have a look at the matchup.
It's a little bit sad when your marquee player was picked off the waiver wire.
Yeah. I'm looking at the games for each person, and yeah, you're going to win.
Yeah, I'm going to win.
You're going to win.
Yeah, okay. Sweet Demos versus HP Potters, the Wizards. Tom, your team is looking a little bit dead.
They're a little bit injured.
Iguodala out.
Out.
Ilyasova, has he played more than 10 minutes all season? Not
Nope.
sure. Who else you got that's dead?
Pau Gasol, MRI in the morning. I am in trouble this week.
Even with Sweet Demo's best player, possibly, Kevin Love, with 2 games, and even with Anthony Davis out, I think Rudolph will have this one covered. Sorry, bro. And I feel we're going to get the second ever occurrence of someone tipping against themselves on WDT.
I do need to point out that while Cooz and I were dining at Wembley, I did get a text message from Rue, just saying happy belated birthday messages, thank you, man. And he also said, "What do you think of my trade? Does it make you more happy or less happy?" I thought he was talking about the D-Rose trade,
Yep.
and I'm like, "Oh, so happy!" And then I actually saw that trade come through. Oh, I hate you, Rue. Seriously, you're gonna win this week. Next.
That's amazing. Oh, so much amazing. Please make him look. Scala gods. Brian. Come on, Brian. Last one, bro.
Okay, so we have Mal's Little Peacock PCW winner versus...
Sorry. Do you mind?
No, go for it.
Okay.
Be my guest.
I've done this once before and I've called him out on the show.
Not again. We don't need to say anything else, do we? He knows what's happening.
Another carton?
Another carton.
Cool. Sorry, I won't interrupt again.
Versus the malesting hashtag Taco Systems. Now, we need to scroll in again.
I should admit, from the reviews, we're going back a little bit, but I think Taco won this week purely out of just bombarding Scotty with absolute abuse. He was sending me screenshots of what he was sending Scotty, and holy shit, how Scotty didn't commit suicide during this week is unbelievable. Mal, if you are in for any of that, holy shit, I would just turn your phone off this week because Taco's going to be sending you dick pics all week.
We all know what it's like playing Taco.
Oh.
It's not much fun. He's your Cooz tonight. But it's never very enjoyable. I don't know how this match is going to go. It's going to be really, really close to call. Looking at the games, there's a slight advantage for Mal. He did have, was it the second or third highest score this week, Mal? The LeBron Wade trade is working out well for him. He's got Ryan Anderson, who's going to benefit from Anthony Davis being out. But the name is just too cool. The malesting Taco Systems to pick up another win this week.
I'm going to differ again. I'm going to go with Mal. I think Mal's team's showing awesome form, and I think that trade is actually really helping him right now. As I said last week, trade might hurt him come finals time, but at this present moment, I think Mal's got Taco this week. Taco's 2-game winning streak will come to an end. Mal will get off the bottom. Oh, he's not on the bottom because Jesus, it's amazing. So tipping. I don't know what it is. Whatever that said.
Two different.
Something dark side. Something
So I think
that one.
I'm either up by 1 or 2 right now. So this could totally change things, turn things on their head.
Could.
It's going to be an interesting week.
I have to go back and look now.
I can't remember.
I was going to make it up.
Oh, well, just
Somehow I'm up by 6. It's amazing. So anyway, thank you for watching this week. I think that's all from us in the studio. Thanks to our guest, escaped mental patient Frittata that came and sat on the chair earlier. That was weird. What happened there?
Oh, I don't know, but that can never happen again.
We really need better staff. So look, maybe send your resumes in to thescalabreeze@gmail.com if you're keen to work or have a guest segment on WDT.
I think we're done. See you next week, people.
See ya.
Cooz HP signing off.
Thank you.